I'm going to start this segment with a quick review. We have Plan A, Plan B, and Plan C when teaching self-defense. Once again, Plan A is always escape, yell, and get to people. Plan B involves somebody grabbing you from the front, so you would strike, break away, get away. Now let's look at Plan C. This is when your attacker is pulling you, but there's motion involved. As you'll see in this video clip, if you're being pulled, it's pretty difficult to reach someone's face, and if you kick up and you're not fast enough, they might be able to grab your leg. So what do you do to keep yourself from being pulled into a car or moved to a second crime location? You go down to the ground, have a self-defense temper tantrum, and go Chihuahua crazy. The minute you're being pulled forward, you want to sit down on the ground. Bring both legs up and kick towards the targets. The groin, the knees. It only takes 15 pounds of pressure to blow out someone's knee and disable them from chasing you. If they bend over to hit or choke you, you can kick to the throat and kick to the face. If you're kicking really fast, no one's going to grab your ankles because they'll break a finger. But let's say you aren't kicking fast enough and your ankles do get grabbed. The next technique is called the alligator roll. The attacker grabs your ankles, they're trying to drag you. You do a quick motion, 1, 2 roll, and kick towards your attacker again. Groin, knees, and face. This next scenario is very common. Hand over the mouth, pushing you towards a car or a room. The most important thing to remember is if you try to elbow strike them in the solar plexus, that could infuriate them enough to put you into a chokehold. It's best to go to the ground so once again they can't move you. As the hand comes over your mouth, you turn out, drop back onto your bottom, and start kicking towards the target areas. Don't forget, as soon as you hit the ground, you need to be yelling. Noise attracts attention. Yell things like, stranger 911, help 911. But it's really important to make sure that you yell instead of scream. Let's look at the chokehold from behind. This is a scary position to be in because you don't have very many seconds before you could lose consciousness. You want to grab the weakest part of your attacker's arm. That would be the wrist. Try to get both hands on the wrist. Pull the arm down. Tuck your chin in so he can't get his arm underneath your throat again. Turn out, drop to the ground, have your self-defense temper tantrum, and make sure to really yell and attract attention. If your attacker is extremely large and you are petite, you might have to grab onto the arm as he's choking you from behind. Lift your feet up off the floor, wiggle and kick until he drops you. If you are petite, somebody could pick you up from behind with their hand over the mouth. At this point, you want to drop your weight and slip out of it. Wiggle, kick. Once you land on the ground, kick towards the targets and yell. You might remember from your lesson that alcohol and drugs are the #1 weapon that's used on victims. Number 2 is choking.
There are 2 ways to get out of the frontal chokehold. The first one is, if you're being grabbed, you can reach your arm up and across using your elbow to break his grab. As you bring your arm back up, you can use your elbow to strike in the jaw or in the mouth or in the head as you break away to run away.
If your attacker is extremely strong, we suggest grabbing both of your biceps, bringing your arms up to the forehead, kind of like a genie, and slamming the thumbs off of your throat enough to get a quick breath so that you can use your legs to push the attacker off of you.
Your hands should already be up. You're going to spin Your first hand is going to grab their arms here, and as you push them away, your second hand is going to come here, and both hands are going to end up in defensive position again.
All right.
So don't just use one hand.
Beautiful.
And she talks in her own head. I'm like an angel.